Want to help the channel? Go to shopclownfish.com where you can check out official Clownfish TV merchandise in our brand new shop. It helps us out. Also, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/clownfishtv for more art and gaming live streams that we don't do on YouTube. We want to see you over there as well. Now let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. We're going to do a follow-up to yesterday's video about Rooster Teeth and Crunchyroll, WarnerMedia, and all of that. I had a viewer send over a link to an article on Variety talking about Transformers War for Cybertron on Netflix. And I got to tell you, I was kind of wondering why they put it on Netflix, not HBO Max, and not on, Rooster Teeth first. And this article kind of lays it out. And it also seems to gel with what we've been hearing, that Rooster Teeth is going to become more of a studio, an animation studio, possibly a division of Cartoon Network. And it's going to create streaming content, not necessarily focus on Rooster Teeth's own website. So before we get into that, I want to show you guys this. We actually did a video earlier today talking about Patreon and how they might get sued into oblivion. And then we decided to pull it because it was getting into a bunch of legalese, and it was like, yeah, this is a mess. This is really boring. We're not going to get into it. But, just tell people, hey, you want to get off of Patreon if you're on Patreon, because I think the end is near. But we want to show you guys this pin. We've got our first enamel pin coming, I think tomorrow. The pre-orders are going to launch on shopclownfish.com, and we need to have 100 of you pre-order one of these pins to get it produced. If that doesn't happen, then, well, there's no pins. I guess you guys don't want pins, right? But it is a collector's item. You can collect them all. We've got one, so it would be a very easy collection, I guess, to complete. So speaking of collecting, let's talk about Transformers, because I am a huge fan of Transformers. At one point in time, I think I had about 1,000 Transformers. I do not have nearly as many now. In fact, I sold almost all of them when we bought our house, and it helped put a down payment on our house. And Geeky's actually been buying me some more G1 Transformers and Masterpiece Transformers. Yeah, War for Cybertron looks pretty badass. I haven't watched it yet, though. I haven't had time. But I was kind of thrown why it was on Netflix and not on HBO Max, considering, WarnerMedia owns Rooster Teeth. And here we go. This is an entire article about it. Give a shout out to CCG who sent this over to me, and then we're going to kind of talk about the state of Rooster Teeth, I guess. The first season of Transformers War for Cybertron, produced by Rooster Teeth Studios, will premiere on Netflix this Thursday. It's officially the first project from Rooster Teeth Studios for a third-party platform. After 17 years of catering to sci-fi, gaming, and animation fans, why did Rooster Teeth decide to make a big-budget entertainment property for someone else? According to Rooster Teeth's general manager, Jordan Levin, who joined WarnerMedia-owned company last year, it boiled down to economics. Rooster Teeth's first subscription service, which has provided members early access to Rooster Teeth-produced originals, will never be, nor do we ever expect it to be, a scaled SVOD service, meaning, Netflix or HBO Max or Peacock or whatever. We try and reward first members as best we can, but the truth is there's only so much we can afford to do. So basically, first is like their built-in Patreon, I guess, at this point. For more ambitious projects like Transformers, the company formed Rooster Teeth Studios, headed by Ryan P. Hall, to develop and produce originals for other distributors. The SVOD space is largely focused around scaled players, Levin said. For us, the production infrastructure that exists here in Austin in live action and animation has shown we can make premium high-end content. Then we look at what kind of distribution platform can support that. From a strategic standpoint, Rooster Teeth Studios productions for Netflix and others represents a chance to recruit and attract new audiences, Levin said. Rooster Teeth is also going to premiere Genlock Season 2 on HBO Max before it comes to Rooster Teeth's first, which made a lot of people angry, by the way. The company at its core has always been about trying to create content our audience will love and putting it where our audience is. This is not the Rooster Teeth of 15 years ago, guys. Everybody has gotten gone. It is just a spoke in a corporate wheel at this point. Hasbro and Netflix teamed up with Rooster Teeth to produce War for Cybertron, with Japan's Polygon Pictures serving as the animation studio. So they didn't even animate it. I'm like, how are you guys getting this done? So it was animated in Japan. The 3 chapters of the anime series will comprise 18 episodes total. The trilogy, Siege, Earthrise, and Kingdom, tells the origin story of the Transformers. Again, again for the freaking 50th time. Starting with the civil war between the Autobots and Decepticons, the show syncs up with a 3-part toy line from Hasbro. It is a commercial. It is a commercial. Now, this is interesting. They kind of talk about Machinima. Now, we talk about WarnerMedia and how they're hemorrhaging cash at this point, how they're, trying to consolidate as many divisions as they can. And what we've heard before is that they want to really streamline their animation studios. That Elation, Crunchyroll, Rooster Teeth, Cartoon Network Studios, they could get rolled into one thing. And they're talking about Machinima here. Machinima got shut down like literally overnight. Machinima, even on YouTube, has 12 million subs, and they just shut it down. So it doesn't matter how successful some of these platforms are. WarnerMedia doesn't care. They're merciless. Everybody's like, oh, they're not going to shut down DC Comics. They're not going to shut down this or that. They won't do that. It makes too much money. It's too big. It's too whatever. Nah, they don't care. They don't care. Helming the project as showrunner and executive producer is F.J. DeSanto, a Transformers veteran who worked on Machinima's Transformers Titans Return and Power of the Primes before Warner Brothers owned Machinima was folded into Rooster Teeth. I don't want to speak ill of Machinima, but they weren't an animation studio, he said. I was dealing with an entire studio that could support the efforts of doing a sophisticated version of Transformers, which helped give it a foundation that we all wanted to build off of. So he talks about how they're all in alignment and all of that. From a storytelling standpoint, not everything makes sense for it to be under one roof. Now, this is interesting too. We've been hearing from people before, people close to the situation, that there is a very distinct possibility that Rooster Teeth could get folded into Cartoon Network Studios. That basically is like the CG or anime style content that Cartoon Network produces. They might start doing the Crunchyroll originals through whatever this thing is. But it's clear that there are multiple Rooster Teeths going on here. They're developing projects for Boom Studios, some other stuff. They did some things with Markiplier. So as it ramps up projects, Rooster Teeth Studios has expanded the LA-based team. They're in LA. They're not in Austin. This is going to be interesting because this might be what happens. They basically get rid of Rooster Teeth in Austin, send it all out to California to work alongside Cartoon Network or become part of Cartoon Network. And at that point, Rooster Teeth is just a brand. It's not the company it was. Rooster Teeth brand basically just means CG anime at this point. But this is kind of interesting. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. It also feels like Rooster Teeth is trying to justify their existence. In some ways, like, look at all the exciting things we're doing, WarnerMedia. Please don't cancel us. Look at all this. Look at all the value we can bring. Look at all the stuff we can do. You can whore us out to all these other platforms and make money off of them too. Again, they're doing the Rooster Teeth Expo at home. It's 10 days and it's a ticketed event. I mean, not everything's ticketed, but you're going to have to pay to see a lot of these panels. It just seems very, this came within, a couple days of Crunchyroll putting out a similar kind of, please don't get rid of us, WarnerMedia. Please don't cancel us. Please don't shut down Crunchyroll, after there were reports out that Crunchyroll could have gotten sold. And Warner has said before that there are no sacred cows. Like, they will shut down any division they think will save them money in the long run. So I have no idea what's going on, but it is curious that, they're basically treating Rooster Teeth Studios like a production company. They're willing to go wherever they have to go to make money, and they really don't care about first. So there it is. I'm going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.